In this site survey workflow series of videos, we've added 3 traverses manually: the shoreline, this covered area, and the trees. I just want to give you a real quick sneak peek at how we would automate this, or one way we would automate this. I would probably choose to automate this through what we call the point codes. And I'm going to come up to the manager, choose point codes. And the neat thing about point codes is that I can create standard code lists, or I can just tell Traverse PC, come into this survey and update the codes for me. And we tell Traverse PC to either use the first word or any additional words in there that have a code delimiter. This happens to be the one I think that TDS uses. And then I'm going to look just in the descriptions. So here are all the codes that we used. Here are the break lines. Here's the shed, the shore that we created one of the features for. Here's that cover we created a feature for. And then here are all those trees. And I've got lots of ways then to come in and tell Traverse PC that when I draw a cover, I want to use the Traverse drawing settings and tell it how I want to do that. I can tell it to modify the code, and I'm going to modify the Traverse drawing settings. And Traverse PC will bring up those settings that we worked with earlier, and I can tell it I want to use whatever. I don't want to draw any symbols. I don't want to draw any labels. I just want a solid line. Remember, we filled that one with a yellow color, a solid fill, and we put a lot label up at a certain size, whatever it was. And now Traverse PC is going to use those settings when it creates the cover for me. And I can store those with this point code table. And basically, when I'm ready, I can select the codes that I want to create traverses for, tag them. I want the shed, the shore, power poles. That looks good. And then I can tell Traverse PC to go ahead and sort points into traverses by code. And Traverse PC will say, what do you want to select, or what do you want to sort? I'm going to say just the selected ones. Hit OK. And it just went ahead and, without you seeing it there, go back and show it to you, created a whole new set of point code traverses down here that can be the start of my drawing. And I can simply come in and turn those on with whatever settings and start having my features. Now, I haven't set up any attributes for these, so we're not going to get much of what we want here, but real easy for me to set up the codes the way I want. And now Traverse PC creates traverses for me based on those point codes. And I basically end up with somewhere between 80–90% of my site work done just by those point codes. So I just want you to know that they're there, even though we focused on some of the manual solutions in this workflow series.